The Magic Keyboard is Apple's name for its super comfortable, elegantly thought-out QWERTY, found on all the current MacBook Air and MacBook Pro laptops, supplied with all iMacs and an optional accessory for the iPad Pro and iPad Air. And now, joy of joys, it's available in an eye-catching white finish as well as the current dark gray. So, why is it so brilliant? Just try it. The keys move perfectly with stability and firmness but lots of travel. To my fingers, they have the same classy smoothness as the keyboard on the MacBook Pro or iMac. Oh, and they're quiet into the bargain. Then there's the backlighting. The Magic Keyboard is Apple's first iPad keyboard with this feature, and while the Smart Keyboard Folio is great, it's when you need to type in a darkened room, you notice how much you need it. Tech companies' keynotes, when they happened in person, usually involved a theater lighting effect, and I've often been squinting at the Smart Keyboard, or tipping the iPad display so it sheds a little glow on the keys, to take notes fast enough. With backlighting, this problem is solved. On the Magic Keyboard, the brightness of the keys is adjusted automatically, using ambient light sensors in the iPad Pro or iPad Air. Then there are the magnets. Lots of them, carefully placed, mean it's easy to lift the iPad in and out of the Magic Keyboard and to hold it with perfect precision, firmly in place. There are downsides, however. For a start, it's not cheap. You pay $299 for the version that fits the 11 inches iPad Pro or iPad Air, and $349 for the 12.9 inches iPad Pro. Which is where the sneaky little secret comes in. If you upgraded to the iPad Pro 12.9 inches model last year, but fancy the brilliant new edition with its mini-LED display, you might have hoped that the near identically sized new tablet would slide into the keyboard you splashed out on before. The new bigger iPad Pro is thicker than last time, though. Only by half a millimeter. So, surely, it won't be a problem. Well, that perfect precision of fit mentioned above comes into play here. Even though the thickness is marginal, it is enough to mean that the new iPad Pro 12.9, though fitting in place when the Magic Keyboard is open, won't close perfectly. I confirmed on Tuesday that a new keyboard is needed for the new larger iPad Pro. The new, larger Magic Keyboard is very slightly differently sized from the old one, allowing it to work in every orientation. What's interesting is that Apple is only selling one version of Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro 12.9 inches model, stating that it's compatible with the 2021, 2020 and 2018 tablets. Which means that Apple has created a new keyboard which will fit all, just as the iPad Pro 11 inches and iPad Air both work with the smaller Magic Keyboard, even though there is a difference in thickness between Air and Pro, though only 0.2 millimeters. So, if you are buying a new 12